Candace Olson Grasscloth. Very delicate. Try not to use any tools on this stuff. Show them a nice close-up of that material on an angle. Just like that. Look at that beautiful material. You can imagine what would happen if you used a tool on there, right? Plastic smoother. What do you think might happen? You see the strings on it? It's all part of the material. Okay, just show them how you're gonna do this. Gotta be very delicate. Your hands have to be very clean, especially if your hands are oily. Okay. This, I want you to flatten this out, just like this. We're only accenting part of the wall. The rest of the wall will be painted a solid white color. Resist the temptation to overdo it. As long as you got the wrinkles out, that's it, it's installed. This is Candace Olson Grasscloth. And you can find this material at www.wallpaperboulevard.com. If you have any questions about installing this or any other brand of grass cloth, leave a comment in the video and we'll get back to you, usually within the day. So now we have to cut around the gang box. Okay, so what I do is I feel it out first, determine where are the perimeters of my box, right? You could even draw on it. This way you have an idea. You have a nice new knife for me without getting in the video? Thank you. Thank you. I use two hands so that I don't go too far with one. The second hand helps me slow it down, prevents it from sliding. I'm gyrating that blade up and down so that it cuts. As you can see, we're cutting through cross. We're cross-cutting here. A little different, right? I want to give a shout out to Billy Devlin from Ennis, Ireland. Good YouTube friend of mine. Craftsman. Thank you, Billy, for all of your helpful tips and comments on my videos. I appreciate it. Now, for those of you who might be thinking this guy's taking too long, if you mess up with this, you're looking at 75 to 100 bucks a yard. So I'd rather take my time. And there you have it. Now I use tape like that so that glue doesn't gunk up the guts of the the electric. Now, I'm pushing my corners in against the woodwork. Now, if you were doing this at home, would you cut it above or below? Well, if you cut it below, you're right, because it's going to give you an 1/8 more inch of wall covering. Here's what I do. I get the blade on the material first, like this. I cut into it, then I put my plastic down. I cut in 4 to 6 inch spurts. Now let's get a close-up of the material. You see those little threads there? That's why you want to make sure you cut through the material really well. Okay? Let's go up to the top. Ladder. Make sure I have no glue on it. Give it a one more push. Make sure it's all in place. Grasscloth is really easy to install, but it's also really easy to mess it up. It's easy to install because of what you just saw. You're not going to deal with bubbles or anything like that. But if you get glue on it, everyone's going to know you messed up. That's it. And that's how you install Candace Olson Grasscloth. Any questions, leave them at the bottom. Thanks for watching.